Right. I mean, what is going on in the NBA right now in terms of all the injuries? I just don't remember any other era where like so much of the team, or so much of just the league in general is just constantly injured. I mean, am I right? Does it seem like there's way more injuries now than before?
No.
Or were people just playing through the injuries before?
Well, the great joke would be, well, we had different drugs back then. That's the great joke.
Give them this. You
Give
won't feel
this
nothing.
and trade them. And, the difference is the athletes are more athletic
Now
than they used to be. And the game was slower than it was. So now you have a faster game, higher jumpers, more athletic, and we're playing in high heel sneakers. Now, what I mean by that is our shoes are now like this. So when you look at your shoe, if you were to put something in your shoe is lifted at the heel and aims down. They used to play on flat sneakers, and they weren't they used to shoot set shots.
What's that?
Now, literally when you sit still and you just shoot the ball this way. Now guys are jumping 30 inches off the ground, elbow in this position with the L, letting it go from deep. And they're running faster. They're moving faster. So you're putting more stress on your ligaments and tendons than you would back in the day.
Yeah. And that must be a hard thing to swallow with your sister getting life in prison. I guess she killed an old woman in a casino or something of that sort. I mean, really, he had a lot of drama growing up in general. I mean, I talked to some people that grew up with him. There was like, I guess, some guy who was sort of financing his career early on. He went to prison, and there was just a lot of craziness going on.
Father got murdered.
And all that type of stuff. And, to have your own sister get life in prison when you are worth, hundreds of millions at this point is just...
That shows you money isn't everything.
Money isn't everything.
It runs with life as they say, life be lifing. And while he's up there thinking the greatest thing in the world is about to happen, and I got my legs back, I feel great, we're going to go play a game, phone call, hey, your sister's in court today and she just got life in prison. Like you get hit with stress upon stress, which adds stress, a mental stress to the entire body. And then you're playing, he was bawling. And to know that he tore his meniscus and played through that, I had 2 torn meniscus and I was dragging my feet. You can't lift your leg.
Well, yeah. I mean, JJ Redick was on the show this morning with Stephen A. Smith, and he was like, look, I'm going to say this as nicely as possible, but it's clear that you've never played basketball at a high level to be making these types of statements. Like when these types of injuries occur, it's not like a sprained pinky where you just bounce right back from it. Like these are serious, serious injuries that takes a long time to recover from. And to be able to play at that level is just, you can't just throw out these accusations like that.
No, and to say it, because he's not going to have any, he knows he was going to get a headline. Mm-hmm. And to say that kind of stuff, and well, he's a Laker fan anyway. So to say that against Kawhi doesn't hurt him. He doesn't, it's like him saying something against the Cowboys. Like he picks the right people to talk about that the targets are thrown at. But to say that he's the worst superstar, when I saw that, it's Stephen A. That's Stephen A.'s way.
Yeah, that's what he does.
It doesn't mean it's right, but that's his way.
Kevin Durant say he has no respect for him. You heard that whole back and forth, right?
I heard that. Well, I heard that. Yeah, he's a friend of mine. He started on Best Damn with me, so I got respect for him because I know he knows a lot about sports. But when you have to be the shock jock and he realizes this is his lane, he stays to his lane. At least he's consistent.